we're just gonna leave it there. But um, also in our real lives, and at the same time, keeping strings on us, tethers to us, inserting around my family, blah blah blah, like it still does, and with new supply for this group and for information, and because it's always the way I've been kept along with these children is an eye on and a tether to forever. So at the same time, all these things are occurring in the background that y'all had no clue about, but I did, and I kept trying to tell y'all. But it has been very well, documented at least. But yeah, they're willing to go to lengths. But yeah, they're willing to go to any lengths necessary to torment, terrorize, harm, create chaos, harm our children. You know, for many reasons, uh, and motivations, and their own pick me's, needful things, and to try to silence those outing their criminal bullshit, and you know, just whatever. You know. Anyway, y'all, I've been on here far too long, and I really, really, truly meant to just be here for a little while. So, because that shit with lips has had me feeling some type of way about real children that they're really harming, including my own, and targeting it for some nefarious fuck shit purposes. And hopefully, with all the evidence stacked up against these cretins like her, it'll show that these kids are all being tormented and targeted, and services used for the craziest of means, and court systems and monsters and all these things in between. And hopefully it rectifies. What the fuck? We'll see. Anyway, because I know what they've already done over here has already been mentioned in court here, where it concerns all that, and it's on paperwork. But the helpful little piece the other day, I'm going to add to it. So, but anyway, that weighed very heavy on me. It still does. And I am making sure that it's holding true, and making sure I get word back through the community that has indeed been the case, and she's not lying, just running her fucking mouth. But either way, it does show that, she, because you can see clearly, or I can, that she didn't even have all the information on that child, wasn't even sure of certain things that she should have been. So, yeah, I'm gonna make sure. Either way, it doesn't matter. It shows she's willing to target, torment, and use that verbiage in the description of what she's doing and what's done around and to these children. And I can show the whole picture and why she's doing what she's doing to Marlena, and why she's doing all these things to these children. And that's really fucked up. And then now we can gleefully, so we can show what the fuck her behavior was and what she was saying and how she was lying and twisting, and her real motives in court the other day in a real courtroom in front of a real judge. So it shows who she is and what she's up to, and that she absolutely named our monster and the roll in and being all these things. So, and with all the rest, it makes a pretty good picture. Speaking of pictures, Bella, I will definitely take a look at that here shortly. Indeed. And the thing is, it's like the other night, you hear one of these motherfuckers in here going, "Oh, there's too much detail to shit," and they spit that out before there's actually any detail given. That means she's lying. No, my memory is, even through brain fog and the bad days, my memory works fairly well. And for the most part, like, I don't have to walk around with databanks and bullshit, although I hold my own here, as do others who have been watching this group. But the one I hold in my head between my ears works fairly well. And, I have one of those memories, and before Monster fucked with it, to that degree with medicines and all these other things happened and all this, I can tell you that I never ever needed to watch anything twice. I never did, unless it was comfort movies. And if you know what I mean by that term, you know what I mean. And I never had to read a book twice. I can remember conversations verbatim. I can remember things before I could walk in extreme detail. I can remember in ways that most people cannot. And it's been like that most of my life. It's it's just part of my wiring. I believe the term for it is dictactic memory, but mine is not exactly like that, and that is a very rare thing to fucking have. Mine's not quite like that, but everything for me does play like a movie. I can see it, and just like it rolls like that, and I can see it, and just like it rolls like that, and I can remember, the words, the environment, the clothing. I mean, just like I'm there again, and I've been able to do that since I was a baby before I could walk. These days, some things are a little different since Monster screwed with me so badly by making sure I took a medicine that fucked with me, and then my health stuff. But most days I walk through with my own data bank, right? And I recall just fine. But also a safety mechanism and wiring would be my guess for the most part. because of what I was born into and survival and wiring and all those things. Um, but they say too much detail. I say not enough these days. Um, so when I describe things, it's because those are what they are in my head, and I can absolutely see and feel and watch these moments over and over again. And I can press rewind and play on in extraordinary detail, just like I'm there again. And so my memories and my little data bank play differently than other people's. So, you know, details are details, and it's always been to an extraordinary depth that I can do that. Um, and it's part of why, obviously, Monster and I didn't get along. Because when you can remember that detail, you can see the inaccuracies, the cheating, the supplies, the lies, the bullshit. You can pick it all out, especially when you're wired for survival in the first place. And you know, so anyway, yeah.